one that's the friskiest. Whereas in July 2012, at a Taylor Town Hall on President Barack Obama's place of birth, Representative King stated, "It would have been awfully hard to fraudulently file the birth notice of Barack Obama being born in Hawaii and get that into our public libraries and that microfiche they keep of all the newspapers published. That doesn't mean there aren't some other explanations on how I might have announced that by telegram from Kenya." The list goes on. But drilling into that now, even if we could get a definitive answer, and even if it turned out that Barack Obama was conclusively not born in America, I don't think we could get that case solved between now and November. Whereas on January 4, 2013, in a press release announcing the introduction of his bill, H.R. 140, Representative King stated, "The current practice of extending U.S. citizenship to hundreds of thousands of anchor babies."
Suspend.
The House will come to order.
This is not usual. Very unusual. Takes her about 10 seconds to read a bill title and
Clerk shall continue.
that's it.
Whereas on January 4, 2013, in a press release announcing the introduction of his bill H.R. 140, Representative King stated, "The current practice of extending U.S. citizenship to hundreds of thousands of anchor babies must end because it creates a magnet for illegal immigration into our country. Now is the time to ensure that the laws in this country do not encourage
Hang on.
housebreaking." Whereas on July 24, 2014,
Not my
in an
fault.
interview with Newsmax discussing undocumented immigrants in the United States, Representative King stated, "For everyone
scared
who's
the hell out of me.
valedictorian, there's another 100 out there who weigh 130 pounds.
This is
And they've got
unusual.
calves the size of cantaloupes because they're hauling 75 pounds of marijuana across the desert." Whereas on July 20th, 2016, in an interview with the Washington Post, Representative King stated, "The idea of multiculturalism, that every culture is equal, that's not objectively true." Whereas on July 18, 2016, in an appearance on MSNBC, Representative King stated, "Where did other subgroups of people contribute more to civilization than white people?" Whereas on September 18, 2016, on Twitter, Representative King stated that cultural suicide by demographic transformation must end. Whereas on March 12, 2017, on Twitter, Representative King shared a story about far-right Dutch politician Garrett Wilders and added, "We can't restore our civilization with somebody else's babies."
Jesus.
Whereas on March 13, 2017, on CNN, Representative King stated, "I'd like to see an America that's just so homogeneous that we look a lot the same. And there's been this effort. We're going to have to replace that void with somebody else's babies. That's the push to bring in so much illegal immigration into America, living in enclaves, refusing to assimilate into the American culture and civilization."
So suspend.
What's going on here? She's just a reading
The
clerk
House
for
will not
real
continue
10 seconds.
until the House is in order. Members and staff are to take their conversations off the floor.
She just reads the title of a bill. She's been going on for, a couple minutes now. And this chair has been complaining with the yakking in the chairs. Because this doesn't really happen.
The clerk may continue.
Whereas
Wow.
on June 12, 2018, Representative King retweeted Bart Collette, a self-described Nazi sympathizer. Whereas on September 2nd, 2018, in an interview with Uz and Surette, a publication linked to a fascist Australian political party, Representative King stated, "What does this diversity bring that we don't already have? Mexican food, Chinese food, those things, well, that's fine. But what does it bring that we don't have that is worth the price? We have a lot of diversity within the U.S. already." Whereas on January 10th, 2019, in the New York Times, Representative King stated, "White nationalist, white supremacist, Western civilization, how did that language become offensive?" Whereas Representative King's statements have drawn praise from known white supremacists like former Ku Klux Klan leader David Duke. Whereas Representative King
Yeah, you
dishonors
can't
not
say
only
what you
immigrants,
feel
but
anymore.
every American with his racist and xenophobic rhetoric. And whereas Representative King has failed to retract his statement and apologized to the members of the House or Americans across the country. Therefore, now be it resolved that one, Representative Steve King of Iowa, by his
According to the
despicable
New York
conduct,
Times,
has dishonored himself and
white
brought discredit to
nationalist,
the
white
House
supremacist
and
has
merits the
become
censure of the
offensive.
House for the same. Two, Representative Steve King of Iowa be censured. Three, Representative Steve King of Iowa forthwith present himself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure. And four, Representative Steve King of Iowa be censured with the public reading of this resolution by the Speaker.
Whoa.
The resolution qualifies. For what purpose does the gentleman from Maryland seek
Madam
recognition?
Speaker, I have a motion at the desk.
Gentleman from Maryland is recognized, or the clerk will report the motion.
Mr. Hoyer of Maryland moves to refer the resolution to the Committee on Ethics.
Madam Speaker,
Gentleman from Maryland is recognized for 1 hour.
I am
1 hour?
moving to refer this resolution to the Committee on Ethics, and I yield back my time and move the previous question on the motion.
Gentleman yields back without objection. The previous question is ordered on the motion. The question is on the motion to refer the resolution.
That's not Nancy
All in favor,
Pelosi.
say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Isn't Pelosi the House rep? Oh, I should say the House chair. Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, what an odd thing that was to say. They usually get up there and spout for about 10 seconds. And, wow, that was something else. Come on, boys and girls, let's get it together. Oh, new representative. Oh, did you see her?
Chair will now entertain
She-
requests for 1-minute speeches.
She stole a paper off of that desk and then put it over here.
For what
And then
purpose
she put
does
it
the
back.
gentlewoman from Florida seek
Go ahead,
recognition?
rewind.
Madam Speaker, I ask for unanimous consent to address the House for 1 minute.
Without objection, the gentlewoman is recognized for 1 minute.
Well, she had her time up. She's going home. Now they got a new chair.
Daniel Garcia Barbon has been an air traffic controller for 10 years at Miami International Airport. It's been his life's dream to help passengers travel our skies.
Oh my
But last
freaking
Friday,
word.
Daniel was one of thousands of Floridians who received a pay stub in the amount of zero.
Zero.
He was forced to cancel his 4-year-old birthday.
Wow. Damn. Canceling the kid's birthday because he couldn't afford it.
Failing our public servants.
Oh no.
The president and the Republican Party, if they understand the value
Oh.
and the work that Daniel and thousands of other Floridians do to keep us safe.
Oh, we are in big trouble, people. We are in just big trouble going right down the tubes as quick as we can get on there.
From an owner of a Creole restaurant in the
My
airport,
freaking
who was
word.
offering lunches to federal employees.
We can't even help ourselves. That's how bad the trouble we're in.
Preposterous to punish
Whatever.
thousands of Americans for political
I'm on my way out anyway,
The
so
Senate has a
I'm just in it for the
constitutional
ride.
duty, and it must rein in
And bitching on TV.